Tuesday, so we're back with another episode of Ask Tony on Tuesday.
If you haven't got a clue, Tony's got the answer for you.
I got 2 questions for you today. Are you ready for your first question?
I am ready.
All right. This one's kind of not a question. Are you ready for your first question?
I am.
A little different, but this is do's and don'ts with natural stone.
Natural stone if it's granite, pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, you can't use the wrong cleaner. Pour muriatic acid on granite, it won't do anything. The only don't I would say, don't use a granite with a lot of mica or big veins outside. If we were in the south where the weather is warm all the time, it wouldn't be an issue. Here, because we have cold temperatures where we have freezing, when you have big veins or a lot of mica in the stone, water gets in there, and when it freezes, it expands. When it expands, you start getting cracks. So you can still do granite, but I would always recommend a tighter grain granite that doesn't have those big veins in the mica. Other than that, I mean, you can cut on granite. You can, it's very difficult to do anything bad to granite. We seal everything, which keeps it from staining. The darker granites, you really don't have to worry about too much with staining. It's the lighter ones. We always seal it with a really good silicone-based sealer. Probably a good idea to seal it again, but the stone kind of tells you when to seal it. You see water beads on the surface, you're good. If it penetrates it but it evaporates fairly quickly, you're good. If you see it takes a little bit longer, it's probably a good idea to seal it again. You don't need to call us. Home Depot, Lowe's, get the sealer. It's water-based, homeowner friendly. Spray it on like Windex, wipe it off with a paper towel. That's it. So a lot of do's, and not many don'ts. You're looking at marble, you're looking at travertine, the softer materials. Then you got to be more careful with cleaners, especially marble. A lot of the soapstone stuff like that has a matte finish. You don't really worry about polish coming off. A polished marble, yeah, anything acidic, you can use the wrong cleaner, it will take the polish off. Usually not immediately. The more acidic it is, the faster the polish will come off. Yeah. Vinegar is notorious for taking polish off. So people that like to clean with vinegar, don't get marble. Yeah. I mean, you'll see it fizzing up. Not a good idea. So marbles, anything like limestone, stuff like that with a polished surface, nothing vinegar-based or any harsh. You're looking for a pH 7, so a neutral pH cleanser for marble. And I always say, listen, when you do a natural stone, mild soap and water. I mean, they sell all these different cleaners, and we even sell a cleaner that I think is great. But mild soap and water is really all you need. More water than soap. You don't want to get a soap residue build up. Just mild soap and water. Whatever you use to wash a dish, same thing. Wipe your counters down. They should be good to go for years.
Avoid ammonia.
Yeah, ammonia won't hurt it, but over time it leaves a film, and then it'll end up looking dull. Yeah. And if it ends up looking dull, you'll think that you wore your polish off. You didn't wear your polish off. Not a granite anyway. On a marble you can't, but on a granite, no. But you can fix that by using denatured alcohol. It's a very, very ultrafine steel wool. You can take that film off, brings it back to the polish again.
Yep.
Yeah, simple fix. That's the beauty of natural stone. Everything is usually a simple fix. I mean, if something cracks and, from settling, cracks are a little bit harder to fix, especially if they don't have any movement. If they have movement variation, you can almost disguise the crack as a vein. But generally, everything is fixable. If you chip it, if you have the chip, it's a much better fix. If you don't, it can be filled. Quartz, no. You scratch quartz, can't fix it. If you chip it, can't fix it. Can't polish the surface of quartz. Basically, it is what it is. So they both have their good qualities and bad, but granite has a lot less bad.
Just gotta watch out for those little, what is it called? Watermarks and stuff on them.
Yeah, oil is the big one. I mean, usually most water stains come out fairly easy. A lot of times you can heat it with a hair dryer and it'll come out. Oil's a tough one. There are different poultices and stuff that you use to reabsorb the stain out of the stone. There are things to get oil out, but avoid oil. I like to cook. I never leave my oil container on the countertop. I use my oil, I put it back. Better safe than sorry.
Those are a couple of do's and don'ts for you. Number 2, am I allowed to put hot tools on my vanity? So like straighteners and curlers and all that type of stuff that you would use in a bathroom, not a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, if it's stone, yeah, I mean, stone will accept any kind of heat whatsoever. Quartz, because quartz is a resin-based product, there's quartz the mineral, sand for filler, there's a pigment that provides the color, and then there's the resin that bonds it all together. It's that resin that fails under heat. The good news is it's a lot of heat. Anything over 400 degrees, you risk burning quartz. So I don't know how hot a curling iron gets. I mean, don't really need a curling iron. But I don't really know how hot it is, or a straightener. I don't know how, but you're looking for, I mean, listen, I wouldn't chance it on quartz, but 400 degrees or less, you should be okay. If it's over 400 degrees, I would kind of not do it for vanity. But kitchen-wise, again, same thing. I know that a lot of air fryers kind of get, from what I've heard get higher than 400 degrees. The heating element is usually on the bottom, so that I'd be careful with. In the bathroom, I doubt a curling iron or straightener gets hotter than 400. I mean,
it does.
Does it really?
It does.
Really?
Yeah, you want to watch out.
You have it that close to your skin and everything? It's over 400 degrees?
Yeah, depending
Wow.
on what you're doing. I mean,
Jeez.
some people like to keep them at like 360 degrees,
Uh-huh.
but they can go up above that.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
definitely watch out for that. I would say if you do have quartz countertops as a vanity,
Yeah.
put something down, have something to put your curling iron, your straightener in that they sell at the beauty supply stores and whatnot, just to keep safe from leaving any type of burn marks or anything on that surface of countertop, because you'll have to replace it.
Yeah. See, I learned something from you today.
Yeah.
There you go. I had no idea.
I like messing with my hair, so.
Hey, well, listen, we all like having hair, but I know you ladies have a lot more to do than we do. But I had no idea you'd have something that hot.
Yeah, especially like a hot comb or something like
Wow.
that, because those get really hot too.
Jesus.
So
Wow.
make sure you have something to put that on. If for quartz, for natural stone, you don't have to
natural
worry
stone,
much at all. But
Yeah.
for quartz vanities, definitely with the hot tools, you want to watch your
Exactly.
degrees.
Yes.
Those are all the questions I have for you today.
Okay.
Thank you for answering our questions as
Again,
always.
very informative.
Yes.
You had some great knowledge there. I had a little knowledge. And
I know we're mixing knowledge
Mixing
today.
it
Look,
up.
see now I'm coming up.
there you go.
We've done so many episodes now. I'm able to educate a little bit.
Pretty soon you're gonna kick me off the show.
Yeah. Pretty soon it'll be Ask Bree.
Ask Bree.
Thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give it a like, share, comment. Yes.
We like likes.
We like likes. Thank you guys. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you again next week. See you later.
You got to put your boyfriend behind you.
Huh? We kicked Tony out for the day. It's a family photo. Hello and welcome back. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I know, what's your favorite naturals?